Hey, everybody, this is Talking Stocks with Dr. J.R. Jones, Professor Spike. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. We have our group. And
hello.
We have our group of loyal, educated, highly motivated traders.
Yeah.
Dan A gets extra credit lately because he's been first to appear, even before me. And he's very grateful to Jake, as we all are, for texting me and calling me up to convince me to buy PTGX. And I, of course, immediately passed it on to you guys. PTGX was an easy double.
Very nice.
So I I bought it, I don't remember what I paid, under 16s, and I sold at 35. And Dan, of course, alerted me to the fact that it was moving in pre-market. Thank you, Dan. So I got a lot of people waking me up early in the morning.
That's a good feeling, though.
Yeah.
I get
those 8 a.m. texts. It worked for USEG. It worked for PTGX.
Yeah.
We're on a roll.
Meanwhile, the loyal viewers of this show have been reaping the benefits lately.
All right. At least I hope they have. Some have.
Some have. And Jake is not shy about another one with the same setup. So that one is called I forget the name. ALLO is the symbol, allogenic or something like that.
Okay, I'll take a look.
I think they are a cancer drug. I think, but it's the same thing where the FDA did a clinical hold, and the stock was halved overnight. And Jake feels that it's spurious. The reasons are spurious, as does B. Riley. I think that's the broker that follows that company, that said it's just a speed bump. So we should look at ALLO. We maybe have a back-to-back winner of the same ilk.
Very nice.
Quite conceivable. And there's been a lot of news around Bioland. Dan was asking for you, Arjon, because he wanted to know your opinion on VBIV's PDUFA on the 30th. Do you have any feelings on that?
I think there's pretty high likelihood relative to most PDUFAs of approval. But as we've seen over the last year since I've been on this show, PDUFAs usually do not hold gains.
Right, but often there's a pre-PDUFA run.
Exactly. I would expect one, and trim on it.
Mm-hmm. So this is on the vaccine, on the Hep B vaccine.
It's the Hep B vaccine, which isn't the most valuable asset in their pipeline. Long term, it's probably the glioblastoma, but the Hep B therapeutic down the line, combined with the Hep B vaccine, their goal has always just been to be the functional cure for Hep B. So this will be step one. In terms of revenue, I think it'll justify about $3 a share worth of revenue, which is around where they are now. So the reason I've always liked VBIV is because they're not pricing in any of the other stuff.
Yeah, they seem very, very cheap.
Yeah.
$3 a share seems very, very cheap.
So I like it. I like it at this price quite a bit. I added this morning.
There was news this morning on Albo as well that they signed a deal with Japan.
Yeah, very nice royalty deal, $15 million up front. Reminds me a little bit of the BCRX royalty deal, but at a much smaller scale. Yeah, it's a long play. I like it though. It'll help increase the revenues. I think that the first quarter revenues for Bylvay will tell us a decent bit, but the second full quarter, which that earnings will be what? Probably February. That's the one I'm really, really excited about.
I'll tell you, although Albo did not move up, I am very, very impressed with the price action
Yeah.
And it just refuses to go below $30 a share. When it does, it pops right back up. So while all the bios have taken it on the chin, this one is not. It's really been resilient, which makes me think in a good market for bio in particular, the Albo will be $40 in a blink. That's how I see it.
Yep, I agree.
Why did the bloom come off the rose for you for U.S. Energy?
Say that again?
Why did the bloom come off the rose for you for USEG?
Oh yeah, so we sold on that pump, and so I think another pump's coming, but I just got a little nervous when I saw that part of it was dilutive. Basically, the float increased, and that's never a good thing. But that being said, I think that in general, I'm just very bullish on that sector, and so I think it can have more upside. I'm long USO right now, the ETF on oil.
That's a very good move. Everyone's saying $100 oil is around the corner, and I think it is.
Yeah, no, that's my.
You know, sometimes everyone is correct. Yeah. Not usually, but sometimes.
What is it? The Occam's razor. If it seems obvious, it might be right.
That's correct. Sometimes the obvious.
I was just wondering if USCG was still a play into all of that.
So I'm actually not back. I'm not back in on it yet. I'm not back in on it yet.
The mic, Professor Spike. I have trouble hearing.
I'm sorry. My technology isn't as good as it was.
Technology is a little broken.
Yes, indeed. To try something.
Rego Marco from Switzerland has a comment.
Oh yeah, this one was nice. I made a little bit of money there.
Yes.
But I'm still holding this one.
Well, yes, I am too. I own it, and I'm probably adding as opposed to selling.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for scalp on MREO.
Right. I don't have much. I can afford to add more. I think my average is right around that.
By the way, getting back to USCG, for whatever it's worth, I've been adding to it.
I think that's fine. I think under 4, it's a really good deal. Especially since we sold in the high 5s. Yeah, I like the chart still. I don't think it's done. I think it actually made another bottom at that 390.
I already have 50% of what my original position that I sold in pre-market that day.
Very nice.
So I'm building a full, not a full, like a full position, let's call it. I'm building a full position. Yeah. I think it'll have another bounce. Yep. Mankind is PDUFA on the 15th, don't forget. That's this Friday.
Yeah. I have a little bit of that one. How are we feeling about that one?
Patrick is congratulating Dan, who's thanking Jake, and so on. We're all celebrating PTGX kill. Double in no time.
Very nice. Mankind, the chart says approval, but we'll see.
Well, I think there'll be approval, but you know, with these inhalables, you have to be a little bit cautious. Yeah. I remember when a freezer was approved, it came with a black label.
True.
So.
Well, regardless, if you own Mankind, you're getting the run up. So if you're not taking some off the table, then I don't know what to say.
I've been buying it pretty heavily, and I might take some off the table prior to the PDUFA.
Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Or maybe not. It depends on my mood that day. We lost Professor Spike.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but the internet gods removed him.
Yep. They didn't like his low volume. They said, go try again.
I don't know what Mikala is talking about.
Who's talking about? Oh, maybe Micaiah made a play that has been not great, but I don't know what's being referred to.
No.
I don't see anything else from there. Hello, Rego Marco.
Hi from Switzerland. Okay. Yodel-lady-o. How do you yodel in the Swiss Alps? Yodel-lady-o.
It's got to be a lot of highs and lows. They're very good at changing their pitch quickly.
Roy Cordero, CCXL, I'm sorry. That one's been on a roll. Is it I? CCXI, whatever it is. That's the one that's been moving, I believe. I'm not that familiar with it. Roy Cordero also mentions AXSM as being the next something. The next PTGX, maybe? We think Allo might be the next PTGX. Yeah, Allo had chromosomal damage in a patient. That's not a good thing, but I have a feeling it's not related to their gene editing process. I thought they were a CAR T company. See, again, I'm not following all the fundamentals.
Okay.
Man is here.
Hello.
P. Ing says hello to everyone.
P. Ing.
Yeah, that's all. You know, we don't want to make comments about the name, but you can't forget that name.
Yeah, I mean, he's here all the time, or he or she is here all the time, so that's great.
Yeah, we got a lot of regulars at this point. Dan, Linda, MA, a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Marco,
Usually Jiggly.
Man, so many. Andrew Chow and Patrick Tang and many regulars. I don't want to leave too many out. Kat, of course. So yeah, so we've talked about, when you got bumped out, we talked about Mankind, Professor Spike. On Friday, it's Friday is the day. And also OCUL has expanded label, and we're going to talk about that some more, because I believe that expanded label is worth a lot of money down the road. Expanded use for their ophthalmic, whatever it is. It's not an eye drop, because they insert it into the lower lid and it lasts a month. So technically, you wouldn't call that an eye drop. Or
Implant.
Implant, whatever you call it. So let's get to a couple of charts, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you got the list from my tweet?
Yeah, I do.
Geron had news. Let's not forget Geron.
Yeah, I know.
You know, do you remember their original trial in the Mayo Clinic? That was on MF, and it looked very promising. And now they did a phase 2 trial on MF, myelofibrosis type of blood cancer, and it came out very favorable. So they're going to move to a phase 3. Geron might be worth buying at this point. And AEMD had news.
It's still the money from them, from my understanding.
P. Ing is adding to AEMD. I've been adding it almost every day.
Me too. Yep.
I'm collecting it.
Yep, I'm adding a little.
Now the news today is fake news, as Trump would like to say. Why is it fake news? Because it's about the same 2 patients that it reported on months ago.
Yeah.
So it's a journal article that was published on it, more technical article. But the good news is, in that press release, Chuck Fisher hinted at the trial being active. To me, that means the phase 1 trial will fill sooner as opposed to later. What do you get from that word active? In other words, they're not stopping at 2 patients. They're going to fill it to all 40. Okay. 40 is the max. It's an active trial. To me, that says something between the lines. Maybe I'm reading in too much into a single word, but that together with the CRO being hired, you know, the CRO to oversee the COVID trial, not the head and neck trial. Relax, guys. I'm just hydrating.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's just yeah, right.
I'll join you.
No earthquakes over.
Just like Arjun, we're just H2Oing it today.
Yep. Gotta keep the brain sharp.
AEMD is interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I'm in.
This thing is very long and slow grind, only because they have two.
So we went over some of the key news stories, I think. So let's look at some of the charts.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, you have a whole list, so we're not going to get to all of it today.
No, let's just a few.
Yeah. Reger Marco asked, what is your prediction for biotech in the next 2 to 3 months? Bullish? I am going to agree, bullish.
I'm going to say continued underperforming the market. It needs some real catalysts to get it going, like something like the gene editing stocks turning in really good data.
I think we're going to see some M&A. I think we're going to see increased M&A. Because everything's so cheap. But yeah, we'll see.
Anybody know this one?
SEL, no.
Not well. I've heard of it, but I don't feel comfortable talking about it. Let's see. U.S. government drones. Why buying drones?
Yeah, really. What, don't we have our own good drone technology?
It's because Amazon wants to start delivering everything via drone.
And Walmart as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good luck with that.
By the way, I've been adding to my Walmart and Amazon collection.
Good.
Yeah.
But how's the market doing today? Flat. Russell is up sharply. Wow, big move on the Russell.
Pretty good for Russell. Oil continues to be strong.
Yeah, but look at the Russell up almost 1% when the rest of the market's flat.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
very good.
It's been a laggard the last 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Professor Omar is more right than I am.
This is a nice headline. Legal weed in New Jersey will blaze trail for nearby states. I think New York is near New Jersey, last I looked.
Yeah. Too near.
Pretty close. That's word on the street.
Yeah. So gold is up. I think Bitcoin is down today. I think. I believe so. Anyway. So anyway, let's take a look at in this basically flat market. Where do you want to start? OCUL? I like OCUL a lot.
Yeah, let's give it a look.
You might look at that one and Mankind first.
Yeah, Mankind for sure.
Geron is one from the past that I like. I don't own any Geron at this point, but I might just buy some. All right. We're up 80 cents, 7%. And don't forget the approval on the expanded label didn't happen today or yesterday. I think maybe it was yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday. Judging from that green candle, it must have been yesterday.
Yeah.
It continues to move up. And it's trying to get past 100. A break of the 100, I think, is good for $15 a share.
Yeah. Don't chase it, but you might have to.
Well, you wait for it to. You wait for
it already received FDA approval.
I want to see it close above the 100.
It got the approval with the expanded label. Yeah.
Yes, which is big because the original label was for pain after surgery. Much more limited than for allergic conjunctivitis, or basically itchy eye. How many people are walking around this fall and summer with itchy eye?
Talking about that pink eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I've been putting drops in my eyes. They don't help. You know, it's something that could be a huge market.
Right.
And it's over. I mean, it's not reflected in the price.
Yeah. What's the high from that? Yeah, right there, that red candle. A little to your right. Yeah, this one's setting up nice.
It had this huge downturn for many months.
Yeah.
From $24, went all the way down to recent lows at what, 950. 24 to 950 is some hell of a cut. But the good news is we could run right back up there to $20.
Yep. I like 20 as a top because look at all that volume on that green
20,
candle.
20 sticks out, doesn't it? That candle, yeah.
Yeah.
20 really sticks out.
Yep. Once we get past that 13-ish, yeah, I think so.
1991, $20. It really sticks out.
Yeah.
I want to see a close above the 100.
Yep.
I want that close today. I want that close above. Let's see, where is the 100 at?
It's 12. It's right here. It's right here.
1202. So it's above right now. Let it close above.
No, it's 1205 is the 100. I think if you go over to 2 to the right, yeah, or $12. Yeah, $12.
Yeah, so we're above the 100 by 4 pennies.
Yep.
I want to see it to hold that level. I don't want to give back because if it gives back, it might lollygag between the 50 and the 100.
Yeah, and then you might have to add in the 1050s. Yeah, no, for sure. If we see a couple,
to me, I'd rather buy at 12 and a quarter than 10.50. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Figuring it's just going to keep going. But I'm very high on this one. Should we look at the weekly on it or move on?
I think we have enough.
Yeah, the weekly is not going to say anything because it's been a pretty straight line.
Yeah, exactly. It's just been linear down until this week. Mankind, though, I like this chart.
Yeah.
It's kind of flattened out this week, though.
Yeah. I mean, I just think you have to start trimming, whether it's today or whether it's Thursday. You got to be careful.
Unless you don't care and you know you're in it for the long haul. If you're a long hauler.
Oh, sure, but I mean, take a little off, even if you're long. Yeah. It's had a nice run.
True.
I agree.
It's got like infinite pipeline potentially. Because anything could be emulsified. We've been over that already.
Mm-hmm.
And the arterial hypertension drug, if it doesn't make it, I don't think it's the end of the world for mankind.
Right.
You see the top that I drew. It's having trouble right now all week getting above the high of the day today. What was the high? 538. So 540 is really trouble right now.
Yeah.
I would love for it to get to that $6 level, so I could feel good taking my profits.
For sure. I think that this is not going to go below the 100 for a while, though, like that mid-4s. So that's great in itself. I mean, you see that trend line really nice.
That 450 area looks pretty good.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have some here. I'll decide on trimming later, but yeah, the chart's great. It's a great chart.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello is.
Yes, this is a Jake tip, you said?
Yes.
So a similar story that we had before with the.
He said it's the same story, same setup. It's another.
Okay. I'm just going to buy it right now then.
Another PTGX in the making.
I'm going to buy it right now because I just trust Jake.
It looks to me like it's trying to find the bottom after that sell-off.
Got the order in. All right, bought a little, so now I can pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Allogene therapy.
Yeah, we are trying to put in a bottom over the last 3 days, and I think we probably have. We're testing that bottom, that $13 area, 13.13, 12.90 it hit, and today it hit 13.01.
Okay, so this is T-cell cancer stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so we're at the top of the candle today.
Says a huge pipeline. Wow.
It looks very good. It's just a question of, you know, giving the FDA proof of that it's not caused by their therapy, chromosomal damage.
It's a pretty big company. Wow. 275 employees. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to spend 30 minutes tonight reading about this one. I like what I'm seeing so far.
Okay, that should be 30 minutes well spent.
The intel from Dan is that
Can you give me the 3-minute summary next time we're on?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah, I think. Okay.
You can spend the 3 hours and give us a 3-minute summary.
Yeah.
Oh, so they recently did the FDA clinical hold. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot to read here. Yep. Yep. Friday.
I've been buying some more Arenia because of
Really?
buyout rumors cropping up again.
Again and again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's, even if it doesn't happen, the buyout, I think we'll get another run. I added to my collection by buying November calls.
Look how it bounced off that trend line perfectly. The purple. What's the purple? Is that the 50?
The 9-day.
That's it.
Oh no, I was saying even further back.
Further back, it's a 50.
Yeah, that's a nice. It says really good support down there.
Yep, but it looks to me like we're not going to get down there because I think we're going to go up there. That's why I've been adding.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't think we're going back down there.
Yeah, you could draw a line straight through that. Yeah, right through there. Yeah, that's a lot of touches. I like that area. I like where we are now. Yeah. Nice.
This 2077 area is interesting. You're right where we are now.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I mean, I own some. I'm not gonna add. I have as much as I want here, but
I bought deep in the money calls, so I'm not going to get hurt too bad.
For January, right?
For November.
Oh, okay. But you were calling buyout by January.
I have some for January, and I bought some for November.
Okay. Okay.
And then I have some shares outright.
Yeah, I only have shares here. I don't have options, but okay.
I wanted to look at Geron because of the news. It kind of got me excited because it's back to MF again. And MF is the drug that CTI Therapeutics is put in approval for. It's the same indication. But
there's so many charts that I've seen that look exactly like this recently.
Yeah.
Huge spike and then just a big sell-off, but then a recovery. Nice.
Tremendous support at $1.30.
Yeah, yeah.
And it went higher today, pulled back. It went to 145. Yeah, so I mean it was also lower today. It was 138. So it looks like an interesting time to get into Geron.
Yeah, might have some trouble getting past the 200, but if it gets past the 200, it could go crazy.
Might have trouble getting past 140. This number here.
Yep.
148.
Yeah, the 200 will become that within a month, probably. Yeah.
148 could be a little trouble, but you know, you buy a little here and you buy on dips.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably a good long-term play now. Back to Geron. I can't believe I'm talking.
Really?
Yeah. You want to look at
Geron.
You want to look at Albo since it's held up pretty decently.
Albo has been really impressive.
Yeah, I think I mean, I add every day, but like I might start adding a little bigger if it can stay over that 30.
I've been adding every day as well.
Yeah.
But it looks like I'm going to be relinquishing some shares because it's probably going to close on Friday above $30. So I'll either have to buy my calls back or give up some shares.
Did you sell the 30s?
I did.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I got $2.20 for it, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good. So you basically have like a 60% return on that. Nice.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and you can just sell puts again if you want to. Sell the 35s. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to play this. It's in a tight range.
I think I'll just do nothing until Friday on that.
Yeah.
And decide then.
Uh-huh.
Maybe everyone will help me decide on Friday on the show.
Yeah, I want to see if I can find someone with a Bloomberg terminal to tell me how many scripts they're selling. That helped me with BCRX early on.
Yeah, RX and TX.
Yeah.
The old RX TX.
But yeah, I mean, all the news coming out on this one looks good. I'm in this forever. I'm not selling, so it's just figuring out when to add more.
It's a nice upward, very slow upward bias. Very slow, but upward.
Yeah, I think the way to make real money here is swing it a lot.
Very strong bottom at 29, 27, 28.
Mm-hmm.
And over here at, is that the same number?
29-ish.
27, 23.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking at for very strong support.
But I like it up near 29 also because it's getting a lot of touches there recently, like at the bottom of where it just was. I think that's around $29.
33.36 was its recent high.
Yeah, that'll be tough to get past, but anytime it goes to 29, I'm basically selling puts or adding shares.
I've been adding around 30, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I add every day. I guess I just add more when it's there, but yeah.
It's just rock solid to me. I like the price action relative to the sector. That's why.
Yep.
No other reason. Yep. What else? What else did we talk about that we want to talk about?
CRISPR. Yeah. I really want to see CRISPR. I haven't looked at this in a while.
Data coming out on the sickle cell anemia study, phase 3.
Yeah.
Anybody know when?
I think it's it's got to be within a month or two. I got to look this up though, because I have this one in my like long accounts, like retirement and stuff. I just sit on it. I just love the tech.
I do too. Love the tech. Could
be putting in a nice bottom. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, look, this was a very key level, 95.11, and it held.
Yep.
96.55, so we now have a double bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Its behavior today is fine. Tomorrow I want it to go above the 9-day.
Yeah.
Continue rallying. That's what I want. I'd like to see a little bit of a rally now.
Could we check out the weekly real quick? Because I think a lot of people have this one long. So I'd like to see what we're looking at. Okay, nice. Yeah. I like that bottom even more looking at this. Yeah.
And this has become a formidable top, 169. But I let it get there first.
Sure. But yeah, you look at that 100, the 100 week, that's nice support.
This is going to be a very tough spot to take out because it's a level 2 turning point, meaning it's higher than the previous high over here and higher than the previous high going forward.
Yep.
So it's a level 2 turning point.
But that's 70%.
Yeah, it's a nice gain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this price that it's at now a lot.
I've been buying. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been buying, even though I'm down in the hole.
Yeah, I think I'll buy some more. I mean, I've had this a while, but I don't really buy it much. I just hold. But I think I'll add now.
I buy little pieces of it.
Yeah.
I add to my collection slowly.
Anything around $100, I think, is a bargain. This looks good.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Until proven to be otherwise, we're going to assume one's a winner.
Should we look at the bio sector as a whole real quick? I haven't looked at longer macro trends.
I'll look at IBB.
Just real quick. I mean, it doesn't have to be long. Yeah. Okay.
You're on the weekly here.
Yeah, the weekly looks a little not so healthy.
Yeah, you really want to see this bottom hold. Not great though.
Go to the daily. If the weekly turns me off, I'll go to the
daily. Just fine. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look great either.
Looks a little better than the weekly. Very mildly better. 153.38 is the recent low.
That might be good support. I mean, that's where it had that big pump at the beginning of June. So maybe this is good.
I don't know.
This isn't a great picture.
Biotech has not been good for a while, and there's no hurry to buy something like the IBB. I'd rather pick and choose my stock.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we can move on from this then.
No reason to be buying IBB. I'd rather buy IWM, which includes the bios.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh yeah, we'll look at that, and then I think people wanted to see VBIV, so we can look at VBIV.
Sure, VBIV is.
So this has been in such a tight range for so long.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about the range 110 to 130, really 134, and now we're right smack in the middle of that range. But what's nice is the recent trend line of higher lows.
Yep, it looks pretty good actually. I agree.
This is what's nice.
Yeah, so you can maybe comfortably add whenever it touches that.
Yeah, I'd rather be long than short the IWM right now.
Agreed. Because you're not gonna make big money swinging this.
I'm not going to say much more than that because until it breaks at 134, it's just in that same old trading range.
The 234?
Yeah, 234.
Yeah, I think you're right. So don't try to time this.
The way to play this one is a collar. You own the IWM and you write the weekly put and the weekly call.
Yeah. So you write the like 220s and write the 235s. Yeah.
No,
okay.
No. On a weekly basis, you go 2 points in each direction. So you'd write the 220s.
Oh, sure. And the 225s, yeah.
224s.
Yeah, that seems fine, yeah.
224s. All right. Let's just do VBIV and we'll call it a day, right?
What time is it?
Oh, it's pretty. Oh, do you have somewhere to be? We've only been on 45 minutes.
You mean they're getting gypped?
Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of chatter. We should do BCRX. We haven't looked at that.
Are they going to want their money back?
So for this chart, I think the weekly always tells a more interesting story because it's been forming that symmetrical triangle for months and months. It's just locked. This is like the tightest trading range of any stock I own, actually.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not quite 3 touches, but it kind of, I think that you can call this a distinct long-term trend. We're going back to
Yeah.
May 11th when it was 245.
Yeah.
So I definitely like the trend.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of support all along this line that we're at now, which is just above the line I drew.
I actually bought some $3 calls for November today.
Look at this double ruled line that I drew.
Yeah.
Shows the 2 trend lines.
I bought some $3 calls today, and I think I'll sell some of those once we start to move up again. Then if you go to the weekly real quick, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's
yeah, what do you see the price of this being on the 29th of November?
Well, once you go to the weekly, I'll tell you there's two scenarios that could play out here. So there's this converging triangle, right? You have the higher lows, lower highs. I think it's either going to scream to the upside and then we go past $5, or it'll break down. I mean, I'm not going to like dismiss the possibility it could just break down, but I think I'll give you 2-to-1 odds that it breaks out versus breaks down. Once it gets to that triangle, yeah, like it's converged for so long. I think I'm gonna find out why I've been investing in this pretty soon.
Coincidentally, look at where I have the lines converging.
Yeah, exactly.
Very soon.
Just before Paducah.
Yeah, I've seen this pattern a long time. 2-to-1 odds that it really busts out, goes past 5, tests the all-time highs by the end of the year, but there's a chance it breaks down to $2, and I think the case for it to break down to $2 is a PDUFA CRL.
Right. Or just or even an approval.
Yeah, but the CRL is, I think, the clear route.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
CRL would spell a disaster. An approval might just spell a 10% correction.
That's the stuff so deep.
yeah.
We're kidding, I think. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I like this one. I've liked it forever. I'm not going to change my mind, but there's risk. Don't go crazy here.
One more that has PDUFA the same date, November 30th.
This is a crazy chart. Huh.
But still on the weekly, remember.
Oh, right. Yeah. This one put in that nice rounded bottom. Yeah, look at that. It's your typical halfway.
The reason for the turnaround that happened up here is because the COVID trial was suspended.
Yeah.
The COVID trial failed. So that, to me, that was no big surprise. It cost the stock about 15%. But look at it this way. It's a chance to get in 15% cheaper.
Yeah, look at every time we look at these big green candles, it always gives back half. That's just my favorite pattern.
Midway through this big green candle.
Oh no, I was talking about like the big one. Like it stopped perfectly at the halfway. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll show you. I'll draw it.
Yeah. Oh no, so we're talking about the one from further back, but yeah, same idea. Yeah. Like where the bottom of that red.
Yeah, this bottom of this red candle was.
Yeah. That's like the exact halfway point.
Which is about halfway or so on the body of this green candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then since then it's just been nice trend line up.
And that is held. at 250.
Oh, I guess it's almost given the nibble sign. Almost.
Today
Yeah.
we have an ugly looking candle, very ugly looking candle, high of 278, low of 265, basically a gravestone doji. But the good news is it's finding support at the trend line, I think, the weekly trend line. You look at it from the daily. It's an ugly candle today, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
I own a lot of it. I'm not selling any. One bad day like today is not enough to convince me.
Yeah.
All right, so that I think we covered most everything. Is there anything on my list that I?
So just BCRX is the only other one I think we promised.
BCRX is up today, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I mean,
pre-earnings run.
It's in a trading range. It's fine.
Gave back a little off the top. 14.99 was a high. Yeah. I don't know what the market, did the market give back today? Was it much higher?
The market's down 77 right now, the Dow.
Oh, maybe that explains it. So the tendency for BCRX, the recent trend is up. And it's been up since every day pretty much since 10.4 when it hit a low of 13.10.
If everybody expects an earnings surprise on the upside, is it really a surprise then?
If everybody expects a positive earnings surprise and we get it, then it's no longer a surprise, says Professor Spike. When is earnings?
November.
November? Middle?
Yep.
All right. Let it run right through earnings. I'll be happy.
Yeah. But this is my favorite one to straddle. I mean, it's like it's locked in this trading range and it's been here forever.
That's true.
But, you know, I have my long shares that we've had since $6 or whatever. And this has been my stock of the year. I mean, whether I like it or not.
Well,
It's
made me the most money, I guess, is what I mean.
Made you a fair amount of money.
There's the trading range, $16 to $13.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were writing the puts, or at least I was, you know, in the 13s, and I'll probably buy them back soon, and I'll just rinse, repeat forever.
I don't have any now, but I've been playing for months, it seems, the monthly writing the put and writing the call. And making out very well. I don't know why I didn't do it now. Probably inertia.
Yeah.
No other excuse.
I mean, I just haven't been paying attention to this one because it's just been. I've had it for so long.
I think we covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, we've given some good buys. We got some PDUFAs. We got some data. We got.
I did not chart DraftKings or Dermatech. You want to make comments on them?
DraftKings I have as a hold forever or until something really crazy happens.
Super Bowl. Until the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, until the day after the Super Bowl. That might actually be smart.
Every time there's a DraftKings commercial, they're giving away money.
Mm-hmm.
So the acquisition of new customers, they must pay heavily for that.
Yeah, I think you own some of this one. You own some of Penn, which is the one owned by Barstool, and I think you're going to win either way.
The good news is the bottom is in at 47.50.
Yeah.
So it's okay to buy here.
Yeah, and I'm on the weekly on a longer trend here. I like this one a lot.
Over 75.
Look at how many touches at this 47.50 area.
Yeah. Love DraftKings long term for sure.
Recently, over the last couple of weeks, we have a high here at $51, 51 to 47.50. It's been a narrow trading range over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And the bad news is it's been collapsing earlier. The good news is it's stabilized.
Right.
Let's take a
Have you guys
look.
been buying PaySafe, or what are you thinking of PaySafe? Are you
I don't know about PaySafe, but let's just finish with DermTech, one that's been disappointing. Another one that's been disappointing.
I was just doing a now that I'm thinking about it, because we're looking at gambling stocks kind of thing. Gambling adjacent.
I think I do better when I bet with DraftKings on their app than I do when I buy their stock. You know, I came in first out of 100 in Sunday Night Football, but I only bet the 50-50. I didn't bet the $5 $1 million contest. I might have won. I had a perfect card.
Wow.
On the
for the Ravens game?
The Kansas City Buffalo game.
Oh, the Kansas City game. Oh, yeah. The Chiefs might be looking at the season from hell.
Yeah, I know.
Josh Allen overwhelmed them.
I think the Bills are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, well,
DermTech is similar in a way to DraftKings in that the bottom looks like it's in.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, this one looks, you could nibble.
The fundamentals are absolutely great, but you got to be patient. They're a wonderful buyout candidate. There you have it, $39.48 to $30. Yucky trading range, that's where we are. In a nutshell. I believe in this one long term. Are we done yet?
I'd say we're done. We've done probably 15.
You allow me to declare the show over?
I do, and I feel good. We got some good ones.
I feel good.
Na. Yeah, good
I
show.
Feel good.
So
Dr.
good.
J is happy because I cashed my ticket on PTGX.
Smart.
I also cashed my ticket on Buffalo Bills. I was all over the Buffalo Bills thanks to Jigglypuff.
Yeah, no, Bills definitely came through for us.
Thank you, Jiggly.
So by Friday, I'll get you some DD on ALLO. I think Friday we should look at some oil stuff because I'm long oil. And what time Friday? Let me get it on the calendar.
About the same time. Well, what do we normally do Friday?
The earlier the better for me.
11:30?
Yeah, I think we do and that's good for me because then I can just get the early.
Yeah, that day's my 60th birthday, so I'd like to
get out of bed, shower, and do this basically.
11:30, guys. You heard that, Tina? Tina's going to come back at 11:30 Friday. Right, Tina?
Do you buy aloe? Yes, we bought a little aloe.
I bought. I'm in.
Not me.
Look at this. Dan is now giving us a grade.
Wow.
I thought Professor Syke and I give grades. What's going on?
I haven't given an A+ in a very long time, so.
You have, yeah. We don't give A+. We don't, so what we get, we kindly accept them. Though.
Exactly. I'll take them.
I'll take
Even
it.
if I don't give them.
Linda, see you next week. I guess Linda will be with us. No, Friday, not next week. And what else? Man, saying bye. All right, so I guess everybody's saying bye. TGA. Tina says, look at TGA oil.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I got my favorite oil plays, the ETF, but yeah, I'll look at those. TGA.
Yeah, we have to look. We always look at what our loyal viewers give us because they've given us some really good stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Daryl is coming back on Friday. Remember, if he's not here, we mark him absent. As always, do your own due diligence. Our opinions are our own and do not constitute any investment advice. And what else? Give us a thumbs up. And what's the most important thing? Subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends about Wacky Crazy Dr. J and super smart Arjon and Professor Spike. Not to mention Jake, our secret weapon.
Oh, yeah. Jake is like he's the whisperer. He just whispers.
Zeisman, thanks for the grade of a great show. We appreciate that. Have a good trading week. Bye, everybody.
All right. See ya.
See ya.